the modern day sage and rishi of India, Jagadguru Swami Isa, has propounded the concept of education for total consciousness. What Swami Isa means is that education has two levels, the subjective and the objective. The Western system of education focuses on the objective. But Swami Isa, the God-gifted spiritual voice of India, says that objective education, of course, has its merits, but subjective education is what reflects the soul or the quintessence of education. Yes, what you see in the outside world is objective, but what you see inside your mind and body is subjective. Swamiji has proved with empirical evidence and spiritual support that subjective education integrated with objective education is what reflects the soul of education. Even in one's mind, there is always a dialogue between the self and the world. Yes, the dialogue between the self and the soul, the dialogue between the self and the world. These are different manifestations of the same reality, the subjective and the objective. Taking this to the spiritual world, we reach the Indian philosophy of Advaita. Advaita means Tattvamasi in a way, a very abstruse concept made simple. Tattvamasi means you and I are one. How can you and I become one? Once you understand the Indian ethos, the Indian milieu, you will absorb or assimilate the essence of Advaita. The individual energy and the universal energy are one. The individual consciousness and the universal consciousness are one. The subject and the object are one. This is what Jagadguru Isa has been trying to propagate to the world. And he also establishes beyond doubt, in simple terms, that science and spirituality are one and the same. Science tells us the whole world is a result of invisible energy. Energy manifests itself as vibrations. In his I theory, Swami Isa has proved that the center point of these vibrations is the I particle. The whole gamut of energy vibrations is centered around the I particle, the original vibration. Swami Isa is trying for a happy marriage between science and spirituality. He has proved with convincing evidence that the subjective and the objective, the universal soul and the individual soul are just one. It is only a matter of perception. All conflicts get reconciled when you realize the sublime point of the subjective and the objective are one and the same. You arrive at this state of realization when you absorb the complexities of the I theory propounded by Swamiji. You and I are one. Tattvam Asi. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. That is all ye know on earth and all ye need to know. Once the low frequency vibration is needed to balance the high frequency vibration to arrive at a harmonious equilibrium. In an hour of realization, yes, COVID has taught us the subjective and the objective are one and the same. Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya. Dispel darkness, bring in light, lead kindly light. That is what Swami Isa proclaims to the whole world. His life is his message. The subjective and the objective are one and the same. Tattvamasi aham brahma asmi.